Yes, sure.
I got to see the video for Inspiration, and it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
I think it's safe. Is it safe to say you're coming on a new chapter as a band?
Yes, exactly. We are going through a transition, exactly, sound-wise and also like the way we do the videos and everything, the images. Yeah,
And a lot of this is just based upon your journey as a person.
exactly. Yes. Yes, it's I always was kind of how do you not afraid, but I had my reservations, like in sharing really my uh the way I like to be in connection with the nature and like the pagan part of me. I always had like reservations to share that with people, and now I'm just like, yeah, I'm not afraid anymore to share it with people. Yeah.
And that's great. I think that's great for you because um, as far as the video for Inspiration, I myself, being a new fan, picked up on right away that is almost, it moved me inwardly because I could feel the emotions that you were bringing in the video.
I'm really glad. Yeah, it was also like when we shoot the video, it was also very intense. And the cameraman, David Laplante, he really took very nice shots of that, like of those moments, Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, as far as that goes, is this video a good representation of what the new album will be like?
Definitely. Yeah, now Inspiration is it's more about Earth, Mother Earth and the element Earth. And now the other video clips, they're gonna represent the other elements. So the next one will be about fire. And then the next after that one, it's gonna be about water. And then the last video clip before the album release is gonna be about air. Yeah. So it definitely represents like the beginning, like to show the beginning of that transition. Yeah.
I think also with your lyrics being from the heart and from your mind, um, for writers that write like you do, um, albums and songs are like, to me, like photo albums, a picture of a space and time that is taken. And I wanted to know what where do you feel you are this album is at as far as space and time?
I didn't understand you. It cut.
Um, this album, would you say it's a fair representation of your feelings at this moment?
Completely. Yes. It's yes, it is. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, definitely.
And at what time did you know that being an artist was something that you wanted to do?
It was it was quite late because I was studying. I studied law until my 26, and then I just had a break. I needed a break, and so I just decided for 1 year to do something that I really like, and I always loved music. So I started taking singing lessons and guitar lessons and music, like music theory lessons, and then I started singing in different projects, and I loved it. I just felt for the first time in my life I felt happy. I had no money whatsoever, but I was happy. And then I just decided to give it a shot. I thought, okay, just try it for one more year, and then you'll see where you what will this experience bring into your life. And then everything just, yeah, I think at that point, after, yeah, when 2 years after I started that break, I really decided to do this really full time. I really, yeah, decided not to do law anymore, but really become a full-time musician. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you as well, would you say that because you have taken the turn that you have and putting yourself out there, that this would be your proudest moment as an artist?
uh, yeah, up until now, yes. I think I will maybe have um, other moments in the future where I will be proud of myself as an artist, but it was a big step for me to make that change, and I'm definitely very grateful that I had the courage to do it, and also people around me that supported me in this decision. And yes, I think I'm proud of myself as an artist, but also as a person in general for taking that decision. Yeah.
And what would you say that what would be the best advice that you were given along your musical journey?
To do just what it, like, not think too much about what people want to listen to, or want what kind of music they want to listen to. Just do whatever comes out of your guts, and be truthful to yourself, and then everything comes in line, I guess. Yeah.
And I heard in an earlier interview that um, Alice in Chains was a good influence to you.
Yeah.
Um, can you elaborate on what about Alice in Chains appealed to you?
Alice in Chains was always like the very melancholic and depressive lyrics of Lane Staley, and also the very powerful voice that he had. And yeah, it was always like those riffs and this. It's of course it's grunge, but it's also today maybe would be a little doomy, considered a little doomy, and I always loved, yeah. Like, I'm a big fan of Lane Staley. It was more Lane Staley. Yeah. Even though I
Yeah.
also like what Alice in Chains brought out, like released after Lane Staley passed, but yeah, it was a lot of about the lyrics and the intention behind Lane Staley's singing.
And as far as before the album is released, can we look forward to another video being released beforehand?
Yes, yes, I will release 3 videos before the album release. Yeah.
And do you have a date for the release as of yet?
21st of January.
Great. And any chances of you hitting the road at that time?
I hope so. Now it's getting a little easier to discuss about touring and everything, but there are still some um how do you say that? People are still they don't want to take like immediately decisions about a tour like at the beginning of the year, because they don't know how it's going to be with COVID. And I think they are still waiting until November, December to see how it's going to be. And hopefully, yes, the objective, it's to tour. Yeah.
And speaking of the changes we've had in the past few years, um, Would you say that with the pandemic and everything that's been going on, did that help or hinder the making of this album?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like when because when the pandemic started, it was like the first confinement here in Luxembourg. It was announced one day before the release of my second EP. So I couldn't release my EP at all. And it was very frustrating, of course. And then later on, I really realized a lot of things about myself and about how I handled this situation. And it really, a lot of things came up, emotionally, and I really used those emotions to write the new album. It was a a big moment of introspection and questioning my choices and what I really really want, because I was still a little bit like attached to, okay, what do people want to listen to, I was still attached to those to this idea. And I think that, and I don't think I'm the pandemic really helped me to just let go that idea and just find myself and find the sound and the way of writing and the mood that I really want to do with Ptolemea.
Well, I think the direction is amazing because of the single that I seen is any indication. The sound is very moving, and your vocals are absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you train in your vocals?
Yes, I'm actually a vocal coach, and I have a singing school here in Luxembourg, and I don't train as much as I used to, like 3 4 years ago, because and now I have kind of a technique that enables me to I just know what to do, so that I don't need to train that much. I know my voice better than I did like 4 years ago, of course. And but when I have like important concerts or a lot of concerts, I usually have like a vocal training routine to keep my voice healthy and in shape. Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask you, what's your favorite German beer?
I don't drink beer. I'm sorry. No, unfortunately I cannot drink beer. Um I have a wheat intolerance, so I cannot drink beer.
Because I hear in Germany, drinking beer is almost as the same as having a meal.
Yes, that's true. It's the same thing as having a steak. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, but I don't drink beer. Oh, yeah.
Do you have any hobbies or special interests that you're involved in your spare time?
Yes, at the moment, I'm actually, I don't know if you know poi, poi juggling.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Yeah, so at this moment I'm practicing like poi juggling dancing, and yeah, I like to dance. I like to do yoga. I like to swim, and sometimes I just start doing like working, like do some handwork, with whatever. Usually, it's always related with video clips and with something for one of my projects, and it's always fun. Yeah.
And if you needed a getaway, I wanted to ask you, would you go to the woods or would you go to the beach?
Here in Luxembourg, when I need a getaway, I go to the woods because I don't have a beach here. But I love the beach. I love it. Yeah. And whenever I can, sometimes I really miss the beach so much, so much. It just feels, I feel like crying, you know. But I also love the woods. Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you, could you speak on your bandmates on the album?
Yeah. Well, now we are actually. It's not official yet, but I'm gonna change the lineup of the band. Um, so if you just don't write it now in the interview, if you write about it, you know. Um, but I'm gonna change the bass player. It's not gonna be in the band anymore. I'm gonna have a a friend. It's actually a girl, a woman, and she's gonna do backing vocals and play the synthesizer Moog. And it's really nice because she does those beautiful backing vocals, those harmonies, and it's really great. And I used to have always a violinist, and he's not in the band anymore. So we are still going to do two concerts together this summer. And after those two concerts, then we are going to announce a change of lineup in the band. Yeah. But the drummer, it's Martin Schommer. He's an amazing drummer. He's he's a machine, you know. He's just, you tell him, okay, can you do this, and he does it. He's like an octopus, you know. He just does everything. It's impressive, and very nice person, very kind. And Remo Cavallini, it's he in Luxembourg is very known as a blues guitar player. He's one of the best blues guitar players we have here in the country. And but he plays also everything, and he's been from the beginning very involved in the project, and it's been a pleasure to play with him. He's just like, you know, when he plays the guitar, everything he does is just like, yes, thank you. It's just amazing. And yeah, there are like something that is really important for me. It's that the energy, you know, between the band members is really good. You know, that's not like a lot of ego involved and stuff. And it's really nice. They are very nice people, and I love to work with them. Yeah.
Lastly, I wanted to ask you if you could give any message to your fans, what would that message be?
The message would be that there's a lot of new things coming, and that I hope they will stay for the journey. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to thank you for taking time to speak with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you.
Thank
And
you.
I can see the radiance and the joy that you have in this project. And I look very much forward to hearing it in completion.
Thank you. Thank you. And where are you from?
I'm from Ohio in the
Oh,
United States.
okay, okay, okay. And what time is it now there?
It is 12:20 a.m.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay. So it's okay. I want you to tie it. I
Pardon?
want. Are you not tired?
No.
That's good.
Rock and roll never sleeps.
Great, great. Yeah, it's been really a nice interview. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you so much for taking time, and I hope that we can keep in contact. And please feel free to update me at any time.
Okay, great. Then I have here your email. Can you send me your email?
Absolutely.
So if you want, I just I add you to my email list if you want. And so every time I share something, then you will be, yeah, the first one of the first ones to know about it.
Absolutely. I will send it your way.
Cool. Thank you so much.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, and you good night then.
All right, you take care, my friend.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.